Hieroglyph's main product line consisted of beautifully rendered CD-ROM-based children's games. Originally, their concept was to create several edutainment games based on classic fairy tales, such as Hansel and Gretel, that were both fun to play as well as developed in 5 different languages for kids to learn new languages as they played. Thank you so much for that voice redemption. I do hope you consider those fluffs well spent. Anyway, let's just dive into this and let the fun begin. And I do mean dive into this, by the way. There's no title screen. As soon as the game loads, it's just going to drop you straight into, like, it'll actually just start the game. So I have to tell you all this now before we launch it, because there's no title screen. There's no waiting to click to start or anything. You just launch it and it goes. So away we go. Thank you all so much for bearing witness to this.
Hansel, what will we do?
I mean, technically there's a title screen, that's it, but it doesn't stop here. I'm not clicking or touching anything. It's just gonna auto-advance. And there it goes. Hope you like the title screen, everyone. And now we're in the game.
Once upon a time, in a cottage at the edge of a deep, dark forest, lived a poor woodcutter. He had 2 young children, Hansel and Gretel. After the children's mother died, the woodcutter married a greedy and heartless woman. They had little enough to live on, but then came the Great Famine.
Yeah, it kind of is. Unfortunately, there aren't separate options for, like, the music and voice. I could turn the game overall up, but...
Hello, Papa. Were you able to sell any wood today, Papa?
No, Hansel. Not today.
Like, I could turn the game overall up, but then, like, the music would just blow you out. There's no way to turn the voices up without turning the music up. The music's already pretty loud. The voices are not. I understand that the voices are quieter than the music. That's an audio balance issue that's actually part of the game itself, and I do apologize for that. I do like, though, that it's like, were you able to sell any wood today, Dad? No, not today. Sorry. He goes to sit down and sulk. And the kids are like, huh, okay. And he just kind of well, whatever. Just kind of heck off back to whatever they were doing. They don't care. They don't care. So, let's get the mouse here. So this cursor here has 1 or 2 colors it can light up in. If it's, whenever the black side is highlighted, you can right click on something and it'll just say the name of the object.
Chimney. Bucket.
I guess that's where the educational part comes in. Because you can, like, learn words, I guess.
Tree. Pond.
And then when you click on stuff, like when you see the white side of the cursor highlighted, you can click on it and, like, a thing will happen. It'll cause a little miniature cutscene or an event. It'll make, like, these reeds sway and, you know, it'll make the fish jump. Mostly, for the most part, you can point at things. You can click on them. It doesn't really do anything except play a sound or show an animation or just, you know, just do something that it thinks is wacky and endearing and entertaining. But you can do it.
Stay outside.
you good-for-nothing children.
Oh, right. And then this is the, like, evil stepmother trope. You know what? You're right. I am going to turn this up a little. Let us know if the music gets too... No, wait. Oh, no, wait. I'm in the... It's in the... Where is it? Let us know if the music gets too loud, but I'm going to turn the voices... I'm just going to turn the overall game up a bit just to make the voices a little more audible. Let's bring that up to about, like... So... Yeah, we've definitely got an evil stepmother, but I mean it's Hansel and Gretel. That's fairly accurate to the fairy tale from what I understand. Yeah, because I've never heard the tale of Hansel and Gretel before. That's not like just embedded in pop culture.
Just sitting around again, you lazy husband? You've brought no food home again, I see. Well, there isn't enough for all of us.
This is how normal people talk.
Stay outside,
Oh, whoops! We already did that one. So there's not really anything else to do on this screen. One thing I will point out, excuse me, some of the objects you'll see have a really thick black outline around them, like these reeds here. That is, like, in the game's defense and in the game's credit, that is an emulation error. When things have, like, these thick black outlines that sometimes mess up the animations, like, this still looks fine. Like, they still sway and everything. Whoops. They still sway and everything, but there are some later ones that really are not supposed to have those, and it does kind of make those particular animations look messed up. And I will say, just to defend this game, it looked fine when we were playing it, you know, back in the day. That is just a DOSBox thing that just added the black outlines in. No, I mean the outlines you see on, say, Hansel and Gretel here, that's normal. That's what, you know, they do have some thick cartoon outlines on them, just not this thick, not as thick as like you see on the reeds here. Anyway, so there's not really a whole lot to do on this screen. So if you move the cursor to the edge of the screen, it turns into an arrow, and you click on that, and this is going to look, if you look at this arrow, it looks like it's a command to move the next screen, like physically, like whoever you're controlling should just walk right if you do this. No, it's actually a, like, kind of a turn the page button. It just fades out and then fades back in and just advances the plot. We're still in the prologue. We're not actually controlling anything yet. We're just watching cutscenes and making stuff happen in the meantime. But one thing I will do, I will mess with the language settings. Make sure, yeah. This absolutely, these both need to be on English. I will tell you what these mean later. But for now, suffice it to say, if I hadn't done that, we would have had a very bad time in a later puzzle. Gameplay. I don't honestly know the difference. Like, I don't know what easy or hard mode does. I honestly have no idea. But it's on hard by default, so sure, let's go with that, I guess. The important thing was to change the language settings. But let's get back to the game. Yeah, that was a facial expression, all right, wasn't it?
Hello, Papa. Were you able to sell any wood today, Papa?
No, Hansel. Not today.
And then they just run off. Like, whatever. Loser. Anyway, next scene. So I guess now we're looking through the window. Yeah, you can just start the game at the Enchanted Castle, because all of this is prologue. Like, you saw that whole cutscene we were on there, or that whole screen. Yo, thank you so much for the cheer. Wow, thank you for the bits. So you saw that, like, that whole last screen we were on, like, it was just clicking on stuff to watch events and stuff, and then when you were bored with that, you just clicked on the arrow to watch the next one. It's pretty much like that all the way until you get to the Enchanted Castle. So that's why there's an option in the options menu that just lets you start in the Enchanted Castle. But there's still stuff to see in the meantime. I don't know if any of it does anything, but, you know, you can see things and be mildly entertained by them, I guess. Oh yeah, sorry about that. It's sound settings. I have to turn the sound up a bit because this game's kind of quiet, and I think that just they're all kind of going to the same channel, so that made the sound alerts loud. What I could do is properties here. See if we can split the audio off. So I'm messing around with OBS, and I just turned the sound alerts to be in their own separate channel, and I'm going to turn that channel down a bit. So hopefully that'll make the sound alerts more quiet without messing everything else up. Thank you for the coup in the meantime, by the way. Anyway, back to the game.
Pot.
Cupboard.
They make a mess. They eat my food while I slave from dusk till dawn. They're icky, sticky, whiny brats, and I wish they'd just be gone.
And yeah, you're right. This is some pretty good animation for the time. For the time and for the budget, and you know, this isn't a Disney product. Just for Terraglyph Studios to put out something like this, it doesn't look bad. I'll give them that. It is a
Fork.
It is a weird as heck game, but it's not an ugly one.
That would be wonderful. Wonderful.
That sound right there, we turned into one of the extended sound alerts, by the way. Not one of the ones that you can spend fluffs for. It's one of the ones if you scroll down below the, like on the Twitch page and look at the extension and like the ones that you spend like bits to play. This one is in there because, you know, we got to celebrate a game like this. But now you actually have the context for it. Yay. I guess that's all for this screen. That is wonderful, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Those kids ate the last food. There's nothing left.
Nothing? Not even for the children?
The children. That's all you think about, the children. If not for them, there would be enough for us. Now we will all starve to death.
I'm working as hard as I can.
I have a plan. We'll take them deep into the forest and leave them there.
Again, you want to get rid of the children, but wild animals will eat them.
They'll die here with nothing to eat. Besides, someone may find them in the forest. People will save lost children who wouldn't lend a scrap to a starving family. You obviously can't provide for them. You're useless to them. You'd be giving them a chance to find something better.
Maybe you're right.
Leave it it to me, husband. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Oh, dear, dear father.
Hansel, what will we do?
Don't worry, Gretel. We'll be all right. Good night, dear sister. Sweet dreams.
If only I could dream of Mother. Her kind smile, her sweet smell, and her loving arms holding me so, so very close. Oh, I miss her so much, Hansel.
Let's sing the lullaby that Mother used to sing to us.
Candy trees all around, chocolate fields, taste the ground. I wanna reach out, hold on, run through, love long like a ray of sunshine. It's wonderful if dreams could come true. That would be wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
So wonderful. Well, there's your big.
We're going to pick some berries. Here's your dinner. Save it. You'll get no more. Come quickly now.
What are you doing, Hansel?
I thought I saw my white cat on the roof, but it was only the sunlight.
So there's your big musical number for the game. I feel like that's where they put their budget into, was like composing that. This is their Girl in the Tower. This is their Land Beyond Dreams. Okay, I guess we can just let an entire parade of wildlife in there. That's cool. Is the skunk gonna do anything? You just chilling? Oh, you're gonna. Whoa, excuse me, rude. Rude. What valuables? They're like fairy tale poor. On the other hand, how do they have like zero food, but like they're actual like homeowners though? Well, you know, fairy tale poor. I don't know. I don't know how the economy
My
works.
feet hurt. We walked too long. Mother never brought us this far.
Quiet! Stop that sniveling. Stay here. I'll be back.
Hansel, take some of my bread. You used all of yours for the trail.
Thank you, Gretel.
Hansel, she's gone. She really left us.
We'll never find our way back.
Gretel, the trail, remember? I left crumbs on the trail. It'll lead us back.
Whoa! Run, Gretel, run!
Okay, I have no idea what that sound was, but so here's where you see the first instance of like that black outline effect messing with an animation. The fire's not supposed to look like that, and I'm not going to fault the game for this because the fire doesn't look like that. This is entirely a DOSBox emulation issue. I don't know how to fix that. I tried messing with the settings, and whatever I do, it just like it. This is the version of the game that we get, but you can at least sort of like, it's close enough that you can look at these and like tell what they meant, and just like imagine this but without the black outline distortion on it, and you know, it's you can see what it's supposed to look like. Layering issues, yeah.
Log. Campfire.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's I guess Smokey retired, and there's like a new like uh Braixen or Fennekin or whatever that Pokemon's called that's supposed to take over for him now, but maybe she's not trained up yet. I don't know. Thank you so much for the clip. Oh, that one's cute. They really put a lot of effort into animating like this is some actual animation that went into this mouse or rat or whatever that is there for something that's like in this one scene. Like if you click on this tree, it has nothing to do with the plot. It has nothing to do with the Enchanted Castle. It has nothing to do with anything. But like all this game is just stuff you can click on to see stuff. But they made the stuff look pretty. You know, I'll give them credit for that.
I don't think this forest ever ends.
Such a small child, and so far from home.
Who's that?
Forgive me. My name is William James Henry Philip Owl X. My friends call me Osworth, and this is my faithful servant.
That's faithful minion and sidekick.
Yes, whatever. His name is Dixter A. Weasel.
You can call me Dixter. So, what's the deal with these two?
I will endeavor to inquire. What are your names, and how did you get here?
Listen, kid, don't you just love the way he talks?
I'm Gretel. This is Hansel. We fell asleep, and our parents left us. We need your help. Please take us home.
Say no more. Navigating you home would prove difficult. This old family place has bound me here. I do know someone. Haven't seen the family for years. Prin Imp is his name. He was so awfully fond of hiding. Funny fellow.
That kid is way out there if you ask me.
Prin Imp? Where can we find him?
Oh, I haven't visited in much too long. His family has a windmill. We used to play hide and seek there. He can be a bit exasperating. He can fit absolutely anywhere. Take this path. It's quite safe.
So there's your cartoon sidekick characters
Oh, look, Hansel,
for this
a
story.
windmill. Wouldn't you love to live there? What's an imp anyway?
Never really met one. I suppose he's small, though. Maybe our size. Let's find out. Where would an imp hide in that windmill?
Okay, yeah. So there's your like cartoon comic relief, not comic relief. Your the cartoon characters, like even by this game's standards, like the ultra cartoony characters, like the ones that would be voiced by Dom DeLuise if this were a Don Bluth movie, you know, like. But yeah, we have Osworth and Dixter. They're there to be part of this story now. As Izzy says, there's a lot of stuff actually. Hold on. So yeah, okay. So there were like animated storybook games back in the day. This one is particularly well animated. It turns into something else once you get to the Enchanted Castle, and that's where it gets to the weird part. But for now, it's basically just a barely interactive. Well, you'll see, Zach. Oh, no, no, this is absolutely not the weird. This is Hansel and Gretel in the Enchanted Castle. There's Hansel. There's Gretel. Do you see an Enchanted Castle anywhere? Have we seen an Enchanted Castle yet? Thank you for the redeem. No. The Enchanted Castle is the third major character in this story. Don't forget that. This isn't just Hansel and Gretel. This is Hansel and Gretel and the Enchanted Castle. Do not forget the role that the Enchanted Castle has to play in this story. Anyway, so we're looking in the windmill.
Miss me. Excuse me, Osworth sent us. Gotta find me first. Yay, that was fun. I love hide and seek. Osworth sent you? Who are you? I'm Hansel. This is my sister Gretel. We need help out of the forest. Hansel, Gretel, Gretel, Hansel, Hansel, Gretel. I'm Bryn. Come find me. We saw where you went. Next time, I'm only going to give you a hint. Here we come, ready or not.
So he said he was going to give you a hint. He kind of didn't.
Tree trunk.
Oh, there we go. So, that is why we changed the language settings. He tells you where he's hiding, but by default, he'll tell you that in Spanish. And if you don't speak Spanish, well, that's where the educational part's supposed to come in. I guess you'll be able to find him and then learn the Spanish word for tree trunk while you're at it. But if you don't know offhand and you don't have like a Spanish dictionary on hand, then you'll just be blindly clicking on every object in this room, trying to find what the hell I don't even know. I've been on Duolingo for like something like a 2,000, 3,000 day streak now, and I haven't even learned the word for tree trunk yet. So that's it's on the Dorks. Yeah. So, but since we changed the settings, he'll actually tell us where he is in English, so we can find a tree trunk. And
You're very good. Let's do it again. Again. Okay. The hint is... Wait, please. Is this the way out of the forest? Sure is. Just follow this path. Bye.
trunk of the arbol. Okay, thank you. I knew arbol, I just didn't know
It's
trunk.
a strange-looking castle. Oh look, it's a cake! A huge castle all made of cake and candy!
I wonder if anyone lives there. Come on.
Welcome to my home, children. You seem hungry and thin. Sit and eat. Eat everything. Eat all you want. I have plenty just for you.
Oh, I'm so full.
Rest now, little children. Sleep. Sleep. I'll carry you to your bed in your prison cell. You are mine now!
Okay, so now we're in the Enchanted Castle. Here's where it gets a little more interactive. But it's still just like a whole bunch of stuff you click on and stuff happens. Oh, hello, good to see you.
A little scrawny, but I'll soon fix that. I'll lure them to dinner with my voice, so sweet. Fatten them up nicely with pastries and meat. So young, so tender, so plump and juicy too. I like them in my stew.
Yeah, this... Whoops, sorry. I don't know what's doing that. Yeah, this game's a lot. So you can't click on the door to escape. It just makes her come back and sing that song again. Where did Hansel go? Did Hansel just like disappear? That's odd. Okay, I guess. Okay, I feel like Hansel should exist for the next cutscene that needs to happen. So, we've played this enough to know that the way out's actually to click on this this clove of this string of garlic bulbs here, which has nothing to do with anything, but I mean, what does in this game? You just click on it, and you just click on things, and things happen. Like the thing that just happens to happen that gets you out of this room happens to happen when you click here, but I'm clicking and nothing's happened because we don't have Hansel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the game because I think we have a bit of an issue here. But this is why we have the two castle forward. So if we just restart.
Hansel, what will we do?
Yeah, we can just skip all that. And then we can just go straight to the castle, because this game knows this is the point of the game. You don't need to see that whole, like, half-hour-long prologue every single time. We can just go straight here. And now that Hansel exists, this should work. Wait, was that not it? Oh no, it's the spider web, I'm sorry. Yeah, you click on the spider web and this happens. That's intuitive. Yeah, there we go.
What a way for a weasel to travel.
My dear lad, you seem to be in a bit of a situation.
Obviously. Duh.
Please, Osworth, hurry!
I'll have you out in a flash.
Oh no! Oh, that'll never work, Bosworth.
Try it anyway, my faithful minion.
Success!
You'll need Prin on this one, I'm afraid. Only one who can walk the castle without being caught. Follow him, Hansel. We must be off, but we'll be nearby.
Good luck, kid.
Bryn, he let us into this. I beg your pardon? I showed you the path out. You really shouldn't have wandered in here without one of the forest imps.
Imps? There are more like you?
Imps live everywhere in the forest. We love games. Come on, Hansel. I got the keys to get Gretel out. Find me, and I might give you one. Find me. Find me. I'll give you a hint. Armor.
So there he goes. He does the same thing that he just did in the windmill room, but now it's over this entire castle that's just full of stuff like so.
I'm gonna tell the witch.
Okay, so you click on stuff and random stuff happens. Either you get an animation, it'll open a passage to another room. I don't think you can go through there. I don't think that's a real door. Or sometimes it summons like one of those guardians that say they're going to tell the witch, and basically what that means is you have a time limit. If you get out of the room,
have to find Prin.
then nothing happens. But like if they say they're going to tell on you and you just stay in the room long enough, then the witch appears and just teleports you back to the dungeon. Then you have to click the spider web and get Osworth and Dixter to let you out again. It's very Maniac Mansion. So this entire game from this point is just trying to click on stuff to find Prin, but also just take in all the majesty that the Enchanted Castle has to offer, because it's a big castle and there is so much. There is just so much. Now, Prin said he's in the armor. I'm actually not going to click that just yet. I don't want to find him yet. And, okay, so that opens a passage. Wait, isn't that what the candle did, though? Okay, whoops.
I'm going to tell the witch.
Yeah, of course you are. That just kind of resets it. So wait. I thought... Okay, so then what's the broom do? Okay. They both give you passages, but it's just whichever one you click second. That makes sense. This is a very logical game. Wait, did he just... I went left, not down, correct? Okay, I'll remember that if we have to get out of here, but... Oh, the helmet just lets you go back, okay. Oh, dang. Wrong armor. Okay.
Let's play some more. Here's your hint. Stool.
Ew.
I'm going to tell the...
Bryn, are you here?
Okay, so what opened? Oh, right, the helmet did. No, that opened... The helmet and the hammer, okay. One thing I'd like to point out about this game, by the way, the items that... The objects that don't have very specific like animations tied to them, like this painting is constant, this mirror is constant. The things that do things based on the kind of thing they are, yeah. The ones that are just like have completely unrelated ones, like clicking on the helmet makes a secret. Yeah, okay. Clicking on the helmet, making a secret passage open, or the hammer, things like that. The ones where they're just like absolutely nothing to do with the object, those are randomized per playthrough. So in this particular playthrough, it's the helmet and the hammer that open those two passages. But it's always going to, like, the log's always going to do that because that's just a stock animation. But like the ones that open passages or give you items or things like that, those are random. And there's a reason I'm trying to put off finding Prin. There's something I really want to find. There's something I really want to find, which I believe becomes impossible to find after you...
Whoa!
Whoops. Which I believe becomes impossible to find after
Prin,
you've
are you here?
found Prin. So I'm trying to do that last. I'm trying to do everything else first.
I'm going to tell.
At least the witch's guards are very easily defeated.
I'm gonna tell the witch.
And sometimes just clicking on an object, like there are two ways to summon those guardians. Either be in a room too long, there's a time limit, or if you click on certain objects, it just summons them. Like I clicked on this paintbrush here, and that's just like, it summons the skeleton.
I'm gonna tell the witch.
That's another thing that's randomized. So I need to try, like... There's a certain object I'm looking for that's in one of these objects that could be like the same ones that are also in the random pool as like, you know, summoning the guardians or like opening secret passages, like that kind of thing. Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna tell the witch.
So there's something I'm trying to find that's in that pool of random stuff, which is why I'm clicking on everything. But yeah, fortunately the guards...
Are you here?
Fortunately the guards are very easy to distract by just kind of... You just kind of walk away and they're like, oh, never mind.
Stool.
No, that's not. That's a treasure chest.
Box.
Oh, I think, okay, the ear icon repeats the last hint you got from Prin. Okay. Okay, I guess you can't go further to the right. Yeah, I didn't click on this because I suspect it's going to be Prin. But I need to find... Okay, I wasn't done with this room yet. Rude. Okay, I guess we're here now. Oh, come on!
Very good.
So like
Place
every
one.
stool in the
Here's your
castle?
hint.
Okay, fine.
Basket.
Okay, fine. I won't click on anything that even looks like a basket. Because apparently every basket in the castle would be a print trigger at this rate.
I'm going to tell the witch.
Oh boy, we're in this room. So here's something that kind of affected us when we were younger. This food on this table. Now, it's going to have the black outline effect that's going to mess up the animation a little, but you can still just, you can imagine, okay? That they all just kind of... So that's normal. That's healthy. Okay, fine. We'll go this way instead. So we can't go in here.
You may not pass without the magic wand.
Without the magic wand. The magic what, you may ask? That's what I'm looking for. It's in one of the random clickies. Oh, there you go, Zizzy. There's your dragon alert. Okay.
I'm going to tell the witch.
Bryn, are you here?
Man, we have heard the story of Hansel and Gretel before, and I'm still lost. This is a very weird game.
I'm going to tell.
Come on. There we go. These trapdoors are so rude.
Bryn,
Okay, that's
are you
gotta
here?
be where Prin is, so I'm not clicking that.
I'm going to tell...
Wow, a magic wand.
Oh my god, I actually got it. Okay. So last time we streamed this game, for those who were actually there, like, we don't have the VOD anymore, and that's part of the reason we're streaming this again, but the other part is that I could never find the wand, and I was really curious. Like, you can beat the game without it. All you have to do is find Prin 3 times, and then he gives you a key. The key lets you into the kitchen, and then once you go into the kitchen, the game's over. But I was always curious, like, what's in that room that you can't get to because of the wand? And I just couldn't find it because I didn't know at the time that it was randomized. So I looked up, like, the only other playthrough of this game on the entire internet that I was able to find, and saw where they got it, and promptly went there, and of course that's not where it was, and I was very confused. But now I know it's random. You just gotta keep clicking objects. And the thing is, in that pool of objects, there's like 100 random objects it could be, and like 99 of them are the I'm gonna tell the witch ghost. But like, you keep persevering, and one of them is the wand, and we finally got it. So if memory serves, the wand will let you into that one room, and in there you're gonna find some shrinking powder. The shrinking powder will let you into another room whose entrance could be right around here, I think. Like through the other side of here. I forget where it's a tiny door that's somewhere. I think it might be over here. Yeah, there it is.
You must have the shrinking powder to pass through this door.
And that's going to be in the room that you need the wand to access. So now we just need to get back to the dining room, to where the that would be wonderful. Oh my god. So now the question.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. I guess that's one way to get back. I think. Those trapdoors are like literal random warps. So from here...
Whoa!
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But hey, it accidentally dropped us where we wanted to go anyway.
Oh, shrinking powder. Maybe I can use this to get through that little door.
Okay, how did he just see like a random glass vial on the table and know exactly, like, oh, it's shrinking powder? Like, how did he know that? Cause I'll be honest with you, when I look at like when I just see like a glass bottle on a counter, my first thought, just like my first guess is not, oh, it's shrinking powder. Why do the salt and pepper fart at you? Okay, I haven't been in this room in way too long, clearly.
Tell the witch.
Yeah, well, okay, well, let us out. Can we... Does the door not work? Well, I tried to leave. That door just didn't work, but... What? Did I just... Tell me that didn't just... No, I refuse. I'm not looking for the wand again. I refuse. I refuse. And it crashed. Okay.
Hansel, what will we do?
And it ate our save file. So that's a thing. Okay. I guess we're looking for the wand again. And everything's randomized. So it could be anywhere now. Loading the game crashes to DOS and eats your save. So you need to not get caught by the witch in the kitchen when you get the shrinking powder, because if you get sent to the dungeon, you lose the shrinking powder again. So you need to know in advance. You know what? I'm actually going to apologies for the delay. I'm going to look this up because I need to know how to get out of that room before I get in there again, because I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through all that trouble, find the wand, get in there, get the shrinking powder, and then just end up trapped in that room and lose everything, because clearly saving doesn't work. So I know the other videos we've seen of this game on the internet will not tell you anything about where the wand is. That's helpful information because it's randomized, but I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna fingers cross and hope that at least the way out of the kitchen is constant. And do we have save states? That's a good question. It's DOSBox. Does DOSBox have save states? If not, then no. But I don't know. I wouldn't know offhand. Whoops, excuse me. Okay, so that's where they got the wand, which does not help us at all because that's not where it's going to be in our next playthrough. No, DOSBox doesn't. Dang. Okay, so so here they are in the kitchen. Wait, hold on. How did they get out? What did they do? What did they do? They clicked on a mallet there. And that opened a hatch. Okay. I hope to God that's actually going to work when we try it, and that it's like the object that summons that hatch isn't randomized, because if it's randomized, we're in trouble. But let's try it, I guess. Oh, and the object that gives you the shrinking powder is apparently randomized too. I mean, we know it's in the kitchen. Like, the wand could be literally anywhere in the entire castle. The shrinking powder we at least know is in the kitchen, which you use the wand to access. But where in the kitchen the shrinking powder is, and then how to get out of the kitchen when you're done again. Okay, wait. It was the spider web that summoned them last time, was it not? Don't tell me they randomized that too. No, that's constant. It's always the spider web. It was randomized. Oh, whoops, forgot to turn the sound back on. Yeah, sorry. I muted the sound when I was looking up the walkthrough to see how they got out of the kitchen.
I'll have you out in a flash.
I just forgot to turn it back on. Sorry about that. Okay.
Bryn,
So
are you
here we go again. Oh, what's the hint?
Cajón.
No, you don't. I mean, that's a box. I do know that much, because that's something that Duolingo taught me. But we're not playing that game.
I have to find Prin.
Drawer. Drawer.
Whoa!
Okay, of all the it just takes you right back to yourself. Of all the random things that can happen when you click on objects in the random pool, I think the trapdoor is my least favorite. Because, like, even if it summons a guardian, you can just walk out of the room, walk back. But, like, I'm trying to systematically click every object in this room. The trapdoor just, like, whisks you somewhere else. And it's a completely random warp, by the way. It's like getting in trouble in Story of Jonah, Lost Sheep. And it's like, I wasn't done exploring here yet. Rude. Whoops, didn't actually mean to go through. Oh, okay. Or the helmet, hammer. Okay, so that's an encouraging sign that those are constant. That means hopefully the passage we saw in the kitchen is going to work too. In that video, rather. So if the passages are constant, at least, and it's just the random objects that can either give you the wand or summon the guardians or summon a trapdoor.
Bryn, are you here?
then as long as we don't get a trap door, we should be okay. I said as long as there's no... Okay. Well, at least it just dropped us right back here. Well, the thing is, you don't even need the wand or anything to defeat the witch and beat the game. I just want to know what's behind that door. Because, like, that's something that like, young me never... It's like getting all 20 sheep and lost sheep. I've never seen... Right, that's a random warp. Okay, where are we now?
I have to find Fred. Wow, a magic wand.
Okay, well, good news is we found the wand early. And now I'm just going to not click on anything until we get back to the kitchen, which... how do you get to the kitchen? Okay, well, we'll at least need to click on the, like, passage summoning objects. Nope, not that one.
I'm gonna tell the witch.
But progress, progress, we got the wand again. Okay, I actually don't know how to get out of this particular floor. Probably one of these toys or something summons like a hatch in this room. Don't ask me which one. Well, I found a random trapdoor. Okay, that works. You just go down from here, whatever. The thing with the trapdoors, they are completely random. You cannot rely on where they drop you. That's normal. That's a thing that happens in Hansel and Gretel and the Enchanted Castle. Just, you know, it's just part of the experience. It's...
Whoa!
Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, okay. We lucked out on the random warp on that one. Okay, so... we can go into the kitchen. So the video said this hammer right here summons a which you can't even click on. It's not even a clickable object. This is where the... This is... And we can't... We can't... We can't. Okay. We got the shrinking powder. Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
Shrinking powder. Maybe I can use this to get through that little door.
Let's get out of here. Now, whatever we do, we cannot get caught at this point, because then we'll lose everything. But it looks like we're right here. Okay. Okay. It's time to be...
You must have the shrinking powder to pass through this door.
I do!
You must have the shrinking powder to pass through this door.
I have it! Did we accidentally leave before we got it? Okay, back to the kitchen, I guess. But at least we know where it is. Sort of. Having the shrinking powder when you have it is randomized. Oh, God bless this game.
Whoa!
It's random whether or not Hansel remembers whether he got it. Oh my God. Okay, so that opens that passage. That's good. Good to know. Shrinking powder. Okay.
Oh, shrinking powder. Maybe I can use this to get through that little door.
Okay, so I have it, right? It's collected. Now we can leave. There we go. Another passage. Okay. The heck? I don't remember a key being a part of this. Where the heck do you get the key then? It's not the same key you get from Prin, is it?
Master, I may offer you one of 3 wishes. All of the gold and jewels, send you to the room where Prin is hiding, or show you the door that Gretel is locked behind. Choose your wish, your wish.
Well, these two we can find on our own. I'm curious what happens if you take the money. Come on. Come on. Does it just not let you? You can get butt down musted into like... Because this just warps you to the kitchen. This is just going to warp you to wherever Prin is hiding. I want the money! Come on. It's randomized whether or not Hansel wants money. Oh God, is this going to be our new...
I'm going to tell the witch.
Go away. Is this going to be our new contribution to the CSC memes? Oh God. Sarah says it's randomized whether this will be this will be our contribution. And now we can't click it anymore. I guess that was our one chance to get a wish. Merry Wishmas, everyone. I guess we'll never know what the money would have done. Whether the lamp works is randomized. I love you all. Thank you so much for this.
I have to find
Crown.
Yeah, nope, the lamp is definitely deactivated now. Okay, well. You can, like, get out of here, right? Hi, Fang. There was, like, a way out. I remember we summoned I remember we summoned what do you call it? A hatch. I know we did. I know I'm not making that up. There was a ledge in the ceiling that or a hatch in the ceiling that I didn't take yet because I wanted to see. You know, I wanted to see what happened if you take the money, which apparently you can't. Whoops.
Bryn, are you here?
Well, resetting the room does not reset the lamp, unfortunately.
Shield. Sword.
Where the heck was that passage? I know we summoned it. Okay. Belt, maybe? I am angry that that worked, because you can't click on this. You can click on, like, this cage, maybe, but it has to be, like, this specific spot. Anyway, thank you. I never would have seen that again. So let's find Prin. He's going to give us a key, which is the key that lets you actually finish the game. But,
Very good. Let's play some more. Here's your hint.
Armor.
Very good. Let's play some more. Here's your hint.
Cup.
and I'm just going to,
Bryn, are you here?
I'm just going to go off the wild guess that the key you get from Print, like, this is how you beat the game. Like, you find Prin 3 times and he gives you a key, right? And you go to this door right here, from the dining room that leads in here, and then that's where Gretel is, and then you see a cutscene, and then you finish the game.
You got me at last. Here's the key to the kitchen. Gretel is in there. Now, be careful of the witch. She can only die by fire. You were so much fun. Here's a present. Jewels for you and Gretel. Bye.
So, like now we have the key, so going through this door will end the game. But I'm curious, if we get back to the shrinking powder room, will this key work on that door? And if so, what in the world is behind that door? Because I don't remember that part at all. I don't think we ever, like, got that far as kids. That might be, like, all new content for us. And God knows, like, good luck finding footage of that on the internet, because this isn't exactly a well-known game, is it? Okay. If you go to the kitchen, now that we know for sure how to get out of the kitchen, there's a latch here from this. Go up. In this playthrough anyway, you go up. It was definitely like right here in the video we saw, just for the record. That takes you here. Is this the floor that has the shrinking powder room on it? I get lost very easily. Yeah, okay. Okay. So this should let us back in, unless it forgot that we have the shrinking powder again. Maybe that's randomized too.
You must have the shrinking powder to pass through this door.
I was joking. I was kidding. Okay, back to the kitchen. Maybe we can get more shrinking powder. Well, see, I'm not trying to speed run it is the one saving grace here. We'll be fine because I'll get there eventually. It's just... But it definitely has, like, more randomness than Downtown Special, which is saying something. Maybe. Find the wand, find the powder, find Prin 3 times, then go to the secret room with the key. I'm really hoping you can get more shrinking powder. Okay, that just takes us all the way back to our cell. There's got to be like a more reliable way to get to the ground floor. Instead of just like hoping that a random warp will just drop us right where we need to be. Oh no, wait, wrong one. Thank you, Say. No, that takes you to this floor. There's a way further down from here. There has to be. Oh, it's the wall sconce, I think, right? Yeah, okay, I remember now. I was having a lot of trouble with that in our last playthrough, and then I... Okay, that gets you down to here. I just want to know what's behind the bonus door. No ledges, passages, ways up, down. No. I really don't know any ways off this particular floor except to take the random trapdoor here from clicking this ladder. There's gotta be a... Okay, well that gets you up. There's a way up. There must be a way down, surely. Okay, fine, we'll take the trapdoor. And that doesn't get us anywhere, it just gets us back here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back down. I need to get to the kitchen to get the shrinking powder again. There's a way down. Okay. That'll lead us down to the toy room. So we need to find one more latch down. That's a latch up.
I'm going to...
It's possible, but the only way to know is to get back there and try to collect it again. Check just about everything in here. At this point, I'm not above just taking that trapdoor again and again and again until it drops us somewhere where we can actually, like, get somewhere from there. God damn you. Okay. Look at that, we made it. Okay. And nothing happens when I click on the skull. So it is one use. Oh, nope, we got it.
Oh, shrinking powder. Maybe I can use this to get through that little door.
Excellent. So the shrinking powder is apparently reusable, you just need to recollect it every time. And I'm sure it's a lot easier to do that if you actually know what objects summon the for real, like, passage down to the kitchen. I just don't. So, time to see if Prin's key works on this door. The lamp is still... Yeah, the lamp is definitely, like, the one and only time we ever got to use that. So I guess we don't get any money from the lamp. The hell? Did we just die? Okay, well now we know. And we lost the wand and the shrinking powder, but that's fine, because, like, what else would we...
No, not the tail!
Try it anyway, my faithful minion.
That was kind of terrifying.
Again, success!
Once again, my boy, you must find Prin.
We already found Prin. Well, the good news is that we can just finish the game at this point. We've got the key. We didn't lose that. And I don't think there's anything else in the secret room. Just the lamp with the, like, the only remaining unsolved mystery is if there's a way to choose the money. Other than that, I guess that door just leads to an instant death. And there's nothing else there, and other than that, you just use the key to get to the kitchen like you're supposed to and finish the game for real.
Whoa!
And I don't know the way to the kitchen, so I'm just gonna roulette my way till we just happen to land there. Trouble warp. Trouble warp. Curte trouble.
Whoa!
Whoops, sorry. Reading redeem.
Penguin says, and Penguin wants us to read this in Mirror and Cacker's voice, and Penguin says, he will lose! Merry Christmas! I'm so sorry we keep missing those redemptions. We really need to find a way to, like, remind us that we have them. Maybe, like, sounds or something. But I do hope you consider those fluffs well spent, even if belatedly.
Oh, come the heck on. There's gotta be, like... I do, but the problem is, like... I'm using all my audio alerts already for the chocobo noises, and I don't want to get rid of those. People like the chocobos too much.
Whoa! Whoa!
There, okay. So this is how the game ends. Anytime now. There we go. Oh. We actually did lose the key. Do we need to find Prin again?
Cup. You got me at last. Here's the key to the kitchen. Gretel is in there.
Well, that was
Now,
easy at least.
Be careful of the witch. She can only die by fire. You were so much fun. Here's a present. Jewels for you and Gretel. Bye.
her see you. She's gonna eat you, and then me, today. She can only die by fire, Gretel. Let's get out of here.
Come here, girl. Crawl in and check if the stove is hot enough for your brother!
Wait, but I do not know how to check the stove.
Stupid girl. Watch me, then do it!
Let me catch my breath.
You were incredibly brave, Gretel.
So were you, Hansel. Let's go home. Papa, Papa!
What's that? Gretel's voice? It's impossible. I'll never see them again.
Papa, Papa!
Hansel! Gretel! I thought you were dead. I've searched everywhere for you. Children, your stepmother's gone. She did a terrible deed. I'm so sorry.
I'll take care of you now, Papa. Look at what Hansel has!
Yes, Papa, look! Jewels! Prin gave them to us after I found him in the castle and told Gretel about the fire. Then she killed the witch and
Slow down. Start at the beginning.
Well, first we saw a wolf and ran, and then we met...
Myself, I believe.
You mean us, my fluttering friend?
I distinctly recall.
Can I tell the story?
By all means.
Sure, but don't forget the games.
How could I?
And so, Hansel and Gretel returned home with their father. He built a fine new house for them. Osworth, Dixter, and Prin lived nearby in an ancient, majestic tree. They played together with Hansel and Gretel every day and lived happily ever after.
And then the game just auto closes. Great. She's gone. I guess they divorced or something. To answer your question, Zach, I didn't want to say that in the middle of the narration there. I didn't want to interrupt the narration because there's no way to pause during cutscenes. No, that was hard mode. I don't want to imagine what the game would be like if it were any harder than that. So that was Hansel and Gretel and the Enchanted Castle. And Osworth and Dixter, because they're part of the story, they're canon now. And Prin. Prin I could take or leave, to be honest. But Oz and Dix are cool. It has its issues. I might have lost my cool once or twice there when playing through it, but I will say, and it's possibly just because we grew up with this. Let me turn the music back on because we're getting into closing speech time now. And just switch to the wrapping up screen. I'm not actually wrapping up just yet. Well, I mean, I am, but I mean, I'm doing a bit of a long-winded speech here first, but I just kind of switched to this screen mostly just so that you could see what's currently playing, like the sound, like the song artist title credits and everything. But, Fang chewing on the game box. You know, I could see it. I could totally see it. Anyway, this is something we grew up with, and nostalgia papers over a lot of the issues that happen when you play a game like this in the modern era. But like. Now, obviously, we never got as far as getting through that door behind the shrinking powder room when we were kids. Beating the game is easy enough, you know, just find Prin 3 times. Well, I say that, but there was actually a really bad bug that we dealt with when we were younger that made this whole experience even worse, if you can imagine. So, you know, the first thing we did was change the language settings so that Prin actually gives you his location in English, right? So, back when we were kids, like on our copy, on our install, Prin's voice was just bugged to not play at all. So every time you needed to find him, he was like, well, I mean, the cutscenes it played, but like the hints didn't. So it's like you'd click on a random object and be like, yay, you found me. All right, let's play again. Here's a hint. And then he just disappears. And that's it. And you just have to brute force every single object in the entire Enchanted Castle 3 times. Because you need to find Prin 3 times. And that, amazingly enough, that didn't stop us. We still beat the game just doing it that way numerous times. Because we were into this game back then, my corporeal sister and I. We played this a lot, and even if Prin didn't tell us where he was hiding, we just played it and beat it anyway. But we never figured out the mystery of the wand or the shrinking powder or the door or the lamp or the gold. I guess we still don't know the mystery of the gold or the other door. Yeah, something like that. Thank you. So this brings back a lot of memories to me, and like Zizzy said earlier, it does do a lot of things right. For what's essentially an animated storybook until it gets to the Enchanted Castle, there are certainly less animated storybooks, certainly less well-drawn storybooks. Everything, I believe all the animation glitches, like I know the black outline bug was a DOS box issue, and that the game wasn't actually like that. I want to say all the other animation glitches were like that too. I want to say the game back in the day actually ran pretty solidly, and that what you were seeing there was just emulation. So I'm not going to blame the game for that. But it's pretty. It's a pretty game. It's got a neat story, I guess. It's Hansel and Gretel with, you know, some little cartoon animals thrown in. Osworth and Dixter are cute. I like them. I don't really like Prin, but I like Osworth and Dixter. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, this was... I'm not going to say it's the best game ever made, but this was a part of our lives. And that's why I really wanted to stream it, to make it a part of your lives as well. Now this is something we've all experienced. Now this is something we can all reference, and now it makes that part of my childhood feel more seen, I guess. Like, this thing that I played back then that no one's heard of, well, now you all have heard of it, and now you all know what I played back then. You all understand us a little better. You all understand our childhood a little better because you've seen this piece of it. That's what I like about Twitch. It lets you share things like that. Like, Zizzy played Aquanaut's Holiday on her stream. And if you're not watching her, you really should. She's an awesome squirrel mog. And, like, what the hell is Aquanaut's Holiday, right? Well, it's this, like, PS3 game that was, like, only released in, I think it was, like, Japan or Singapore or something. But, no, it was Japan. It was only released in Japan, but it got, like, a sort of English translation in Singapore. And then it was just, it kind of went from there. But, like, it's a very obscure thing, needless to say, but we got to see it thanks to her stream. We're now familiar with that game, and it's just, I feel enriched, and I feel like if her stream can enrich us, I hope this enriched you. You know, I like the cultural exchange that is playing weird niche games on Twitch. And I'm really glad I got to share this with all of you, and thank you all so much for sticking around and putting up with it. and you know, experiencing this game. I hope that it entertained you at least a fraction as much as it entertained, you know, a younger me and my sister. And with that, yeah, well, I didn't say I made it out of my childhood unscathed, but, you know, it was still formative. We'll put it that way. It was formative.